Yay! Okay. So hi everyone, my name's Benedict. I'm the CEO of benedictsbasket.com. After doing a large amount of my customer discovery through the Hawkeye Startup Accelerator program, I came to one massive conclusion, and that is that people love supporting local creators. But I also found one problem, and that is that a lot of these local creators lack some sort of an online presence. And not just that, but people really want to see how these local products are made, but it's a little bit difficult when you're just looking at the product itself. There were limitless other reasons as to why people couldn't necessarily support local products, but these were the two main ones that I found. So that's why I created benedictsbasket.com, because it combines the convenience of online shopping with the locally sourced products that you know and love, as well as some locally sourced products that you have yet to discover. We deliver directly to your doorstep. It's open 24/7 since it's a website, and it creates a community for our customers, as well as a blog listing the many different ways that you can utilize these locally sourced products. It's also, it also makes going waste-free a lot easier, which I'll get into in just a second. For our vendors, it's also extremely beneficial because it brings everybody together on one platform. It creates greater exposure as well as a larger market reach, which obviously leads to increased sales. It creates a community where our vendors can get to know each other, and a blog where the vendors can showcase the different ways that they have created these local products, as well as who they are as a creator. It's an easy made website that's ready to sell on, and it's also inexpensive to start up your own company. So our eco-friendly packaging is a requirement of our vendors, and while we don't provide it right now, we do list a lot of different resources as to where they can get these eco-friendly packaging. So here's the secret sauce. It's benedictsbasket.com. On the front page, there's a shop button, so you can get right into discovering those locally sourced products that you have yet to love. To the right of this is one of the pictures of one of our vendors' products. Underneath, you can find their vendor information, as well as reviews on this specific vendor and more products from this vendor. Our go-to-market strategy is pretty simple. I'm going to start local here in my hometown of Dubuque, Iowa, and then I'm going to spread to other cities in Iowa, like Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, and Des Moines, and then we're going to start to go national. We're going to stay relevant through social media and social media ads, as well as word of mouth and physical ads like bumper stickers and posters in some of my favorite local restaurants. We're going to stay in business by collecting a 10% commission off every purchase that's made at benedictsbasket.com. And we also provide specialized ads, which you can sort of see in the upper right corner, which our vendors have the option of buying if they want to give their market just that much more of a little boost. So for the comparable analysis, I decided to compare Benedict's Basket to the Des Moines Online Farmers Market, as well as Etsy. And there were just three major differences, and that was that our comparables were expensive, they're pretty restrictive to their vendors, and they're not eco-friendly whatsoever. For the management team, it's just me. I'm the CEO and everything in between. I have a background in psychology, which is what I'm studying at the University of Iowa. So I love helping people, and this is just one more way that I could get to help people. And to me, that's just really amazing. Some accomplishments: I placed second in the Idea Storm pitch competition for Benedict's Basket, and the Hawkeye Startup Accelerator program decided to give Benedict's Basket a mid-program reward for its progress. Currently, I'm working on finalizing the specifically customer vendor discovery through the Hawkeye Startup Accelerator, as well as finalizing my website. And then our 30, 60, 180-day plan is also pretty simple. I'm going to work on recruiting vendors in the Dubuque, Iowa area initially, as well as the initial promotion of our website, and then working through any roadblocks in the Dubuque area. When 60 days rolls around, I'm going to start to spread to other cities, as I said before, like Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, and Des Moines that are in Iowa. And then 180 days comes, and I'm going to start to spread Benedict's Basket to Illinois and Wisconsin, because clearly we can't be contained in just Iowa. Here is my contact information. If you want to call me, feel free to just leave me a voicemail so I know who's calling. Here's our domain, benedictsbasket.com, as well as our Facebook and Instagram at benedictsbasket. Thank you.
All right, any questions?
So, hi, Inez. This is David. Could you talk to us about if you have any pre-sales or traction at this time, or where you're at with that?
Yeah, so since I just started to recruit vendors, I only have about 3 or 4 on the website right now. And I haven't really been promoting it because I just got my LLC like the 17th. So that's really exciting. But I wanted to make sure that I have everything set up before I really start promoting it and trying to get sales. Thank you for your question.
Hi, Inez. This is Greg. I got a couple questions. One is, your website, is that an e-commerce site, or does it just send people that come to your website to the vendor site?
Yeah, so it is an e-commerce site. It's a multi-vendor e-commerce site. So it runs essentially like an Etsy, except it's all like locally sourced products.
Okay, good. Thank you. And then the other thing is, you talked about requiring eco-friendly packaging from your vendors, and just a comment. I think that's a great aspirational goals, but sometimes these vendors don't have really great margins either. So maybe rather than requiring that from day one, maybe you could create some sort of a eco-friendly, some of your vendors will have special status because they are committed to eco-friendly activities, and give them the opportunity to kind of opt in. I'm not saying that you can't evolve to that, but getting off the ground, you want to have as many vendors on your site as possible. So just a thought about being a little bit more lenient in your go-to-market strategy with that eco-friendly.
Yeah, hi, Anais. That was great. This is Eric. Just following up on what Greg said, what would be really helpful for that, again, I think that's a great aspirational goal, but have a solution for them. Do a little bit of work to find somebody that can help with the different kind of eco-friendly packaging, because it's one thing for you to ask me to do something, it's another if you actually help me find the solution as well. So if you can do that, I'm sure you'll get a lot more buy-in.
Yeah, so on my vendor FAQ page, I actually list the most inexpensive eco-friendly packaging that I've been able to find at this point. So I've been doing a lot of research on like all these different sorts of packaging, whether it be for the product itself or for the shipment process.
Great. Very good.
Thank you.
Hey, Inez, one other thing. On this slide you have up right now, is your email address, do you not have the E in Benedict?
Yeah, no, there's no E in Benedict.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, I'm going to add one more thing if no one else is. Really great job. I thought your visuals on your slide deck were good. They were. I love the different colors to highlight the key points on each slide. So other people from the accelerator might take a look at that, because there's not much to read, but the slides actually help the listener, the audience, understand what's going on, and it follow along with Inez, who really told a great story.
Thank you.
And one final comment from me, I really appreciate how you've backed up your reasoning with the customer discovery and other market research. And I think that's really great for any entrepreneur going into a business. It's just to de-risk your company and to make the best of your time and resources and everyone else's who's participating.
Hi, nice job, Inez. I wanted to say that I think it will be really important for you to strongly differentiate Etsy from what you're doing. And I think one of the ways that you're going to need to do that is to focus on putting money back into your local economy. So if you had some like sort of accounting or a thermometer thing on your site, right? Like with your purchase, you just added, you helped us put this much into the Dubuque economy, really helping people feel the connection of supporting local makers, not just makers. And I think that will help you be more like that on online farmers market versus just site for handmade products.
Yeah, perfect. That's awesome.
Any other questions?
Yeah, I just want to say it's not really a question, but I want to say great idea and really nice. And I just wanted to say that in effect there's a big request because we're seeing it right now. I'm living in Coralville, and without the farmers market, there are a lot of vendors that are searching for to find places where to sell their products and. I think this will allow them to to connect correctly with the with the people. I don't know if that's during in your presentation you're talking about the vendors. I don't know if there's anything to to do with the people, with the community. Also to let them discover this or to facilitate. But I think this is the right moment because so I don't know, 60. We're talking about 16 days. For Iowa City, maybe you should accelerate a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think what Jean was saying about finding a way to pull back some of your revenues or profits into the community. I think this is a good thing to build that relationship with the community.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
So, Inez, there's this thing called cause marketing. I don't know if you've heard of it. You could talk to Kurt and Trenton about it some more. But that's in a similar alignment to that. And they've done a lot of research into it.
Okay, I'll definitely look into that.
Awesome. Yeah, great presentation, great story, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Because if not, I'll go ahead and ask my traditional final questions. All right. I guess there's no one else. So our traditional final question, what can we in the community do to help you?
Yeah, so if you could potentially follow me on either Facebook or Instagram, that would be really great just to keep this business in mind. And if you bump into any vendors that need help in like Dubuque, Iowa, Iowa City, Coralville, as you were talking about, yeah, just have them come my way and I would love to help them out and get them set up on the website. So